Hi guys, I'm Dr. Moina here. I'm the consulting nutritionist from Traya. The topic of this live is, does dieting cause hair loss? Today we are going to discuss whether dieting and losing weight, how does that affect your hair? Okay, does dieting cause hair loss? So dieting to lose weight fast and cause a drastic weight loss suddenly in a very short span of time. अगर हम बहुत जल्दी weight loss करना चाहते हैं, ओके, या तो एक महीने में ऐसे 5 किलो, एक महीने में 10 किलो, 15 किलो कम करना है, या किसी की शादी है इसके लिए फटाफट वेट लूज करना है, ओके, अगर हम ये करना चाहते हैं, so for this we take very drastic steps. We cut down our food drastically. We look up some diet on the internet and we try to follow that diet. What are these diets? These diets are usually fad diets that we try to follow to lose weight fast. Okay, so what is a fad diet? Any diet which has a name is a fad diet. Okay, something that you follow for a short period of time to get quick results is a fad diet. That is something which you cannot follow for life. It is something that you will do to lose like 5 to 10 kgs quickly in a month's time. Okay, but does this diet really work? Is that something that is sustainable? And is this something that you can follow for life? Does this give you healthy weight loss? The answer is no. This is not something that can be done for life, and this does not give you a healthy weight loss. Yes, when you follow some diet and you will stop eating food or you will restrict certain food groups, your weight will drop very quickly on the scale. Okay, you will see the numbers going down. But is this actually fat loss, or is this just muscle and water loss? And what happens when you start eating normally again at some point of time in life? You will see that this weight that you have lost so fast in 1 month, you will gain it back in a week's time, even faster, and you will probably gain more weight than you actually lost. Okay, so any diet which has a name is a fad diet, something which can be followed only for a short period of time and which gives you quick results, but it also gives you a lot of side effects, is a fad diet. So there are a lot of types of fat diets. There is a juice diet, salad diet, where people, or a meal replacement diet, where people, जहाँ लोग अपना meals replace करते हैं with protein shakes or some smoothies or some liquid juice. There is a green juice, ABC juice. Then there are low carb diets or zero carb diets like keto diets, paleo diets, then GM diet, Atkins diet, Dixit diet. There are so many diets. So what happens when you follow these kind of diets? Okay, our body requires a certain number of or certain amount of macro and micronutrients. Okay, what are the macronutrients? Macronutrients are your carbs, your protein, your fats, fiber, and water. And what are the micronutrients? Micronutrients is what is required in a smaller amount by the body, which is your vitamins and minerals. Now your macro and micronutrients both are essential in the appropriate required quantity according to your age and your activity and your lifestyle. So this is required by your body. बॉडी को अपने ज़रूरी फंक्शंस एवरी डे टू डे एक्टिविटीज़ कंटिन्यू करने के लिए ये सारे न्यूट्रिएंट्स की ज़रूरत होती है. अभी क्या होता है, जब हम डाइटिंग करते हैं, हम क्या करते हैं कि हम बहुत कम खाना खाते हैं, बहुत कम कैलोरीज खाते हैं. There are many fat diets which restrict your calories to up to 600 to 800 calories a day, which is not something that the body can survive on. Okay, in restrictive diets you restrict the number of calories. In certain diets you will restrict the food groups. So जैसे कि on a low carb diet or a zero carb diet, there is a restriction on the carbs. You are not consuming enough carbs that your body requires. Okay, in some diets you are even restricting a lot of fruits and vegetables which give you your micronutrients, your vitamins, your essential minerals that you need. तो जब भी हम ये सारी चीज़ें रिस्ट्रिक्ट करते हैं, when we don't give our body the required amount of calories, what the body does is कि हम जितना कैलोरीज बॉडी को देते हैं, पहले the body utilizes that calories for एसेंशियल फंक्शंस जैसे कि डाइजेशन है, रेस्पिरेशन है, एक्सक्रीशन है, these are the more important organs, and this also requires your calories which come from your food. So first the body utilizes all the calories that are available for the more important processes. Even our micronutrients like our iron, your sodium, your chloride, zinc, selenium, copper, magnesium, these are required for very very small metabolic processes in the body. Like these magnesium, copper, all this is required even by the heart, even by the nerves to conduct the impulses. So the body first utilizes all this for the more important functions. Then whatever is left, whatever calories are left from the food that you have eaten, or whatever micronutrients, your vitamins, minerals are left, the body gives only that much remaining nutrition to your hair and your skin and your nails, which are the lesser important organs for the body function. They are not essential or vital for human life. Okay, so the body prioritizes what is important and first gives all the calories and all the nutrition to the important functions, and then what is left goes to your hair, your skin, your nails. So when you start dieting, you will see that first what suffers is your hair and your skin. And इतना sudden weight loss करने के बाद ऐसे लगता है, सब बोलने लगते हैं अरे आप बीमार लग रहे हो, क्या हुआ, तबीयत खराब है इसलिए इतना वजन कम हो गया. So why does that happen? Why do you not look healthy or look better after you have lost 5-10 kgs in 1 month? You should look better, right? But that does not happen because your skin, your hair, everything suffers. You go through hair loss, your skin becomes paler because of all the deficiencies. Okay, when we diet so much, or when we restrict the availability of the nutrition to the body, we are not giving our body all the essential micronutrients. We don't get. So when you restrict the fruits, when you restrict certain vegetables, when you restrict the carbs, you are not giving your body the required nutrition. And we all know that small vitamins and minerals like your biotin, your folic acid, B12, your zinc, your selenium, all this is very important for hair growth. It is important for good skin. It is important for your hair roots and your hair follicles to grow. All right. So this is what happens. So even in a keto diet, okay, this is one of the most famous diets these days, which is why I'm specifically talking about the keto diet. Okay, what happens is, though it is a very low carb diet, originally the original keto diet was meant to be a low carb and moderate protein diet. Okay, so when you're on a keto diet, there is a chance that a lot of people do not even consume enough proteins. So when your body does not get even enough proteins, definitely there will be hair fall and hair loss, because your protein is vital for your hair growth, because keratin is the main protein that is there in the hair strands. So जब body को enough protein नहीं मिलेगा, okay, and it's a high fat diet and you're not, it's moderate protein and zero carbs, तो energy भी कम होगी. तो जो हेयर ग्रोथ का जो साइकिल है, जो फेजेस है हेयर ग्रोथ के, एनाजन, कैटाजन, टीलोजन, सो ये हेयर ग्रोथ साइकिल को भी काफ़ी एनर्जी और न्यूट्रिएंट्स लगते हैं. जो हम डाइटिंग अगर हम करते हैं और अपने बॉडी को इनफ न्यूट्रिशन नहीं देते हैं, तो ये हेयर साइकिल के लिए भी एनर्जी नहीं मिलती है. और क्या होता है कि हेयर फॉल हो जाता है, हेयर शेड हो जाता है, पर जो न्यू हेयर ग्रो होना चाहिए उसके लिए जितना एनर्जी रिक्वायर्ड है ये बॉडी को मिल ही नहीं रहा है, क्योंकि हम इनफ खाना ही नहीं खा रहे हैं. Also, when we diet, we eat only certain types of food. So like in a keto diet or in a paleo diet, there are only so and so number of items that are allowed in the diet. Okay, so we are not having a variety of things, or we are not having a very diverse diet. When we don't have that diversity in our diet, we don't get the required micronutrients that are there in the different types of food. Okay, so if you eat only one type of food, you will only get that profile of nutrition. So you will get only the nutrition or the amino acids or the qualities that are there in that food. But definitely one food item cannot have everything. Okay, so that is why it is necessary to have a variety of different things in your diet. Okay, the diversity is important. All right. So this is what happens. This is why fad diets or dieting, this is why dieting affects your hair. Okay. Now, if at all, for any reason, you need to diet, okay, or need to follow a particular or a strict diet, which is very rare. But what are these reasons? Who needs to follow this kind of diet? There are certain medical conditions which call for restriction of certain food groups or restriction of certain a number of calories in the day. ठीक है. बहुत कभी कभी कोई ऐसी बीमारियां होती है जिसके लिए हमको कोई पर्टिकुलर डाइट फॉलो करना पड़ता है, जिसमें हमको कोई तरह के फूड आइटम्स नहीं खा सकते हैं या उसको हमारे डाइट में से निकालना पड़ता है. ठीक है. ओरिजिनली द हिस्ट्री ऑफ द कीटो डाइट इज सच दैट इट वाज एक्चुअली इन्वेंटेड, इट वाज एक्चुअली यूज्ड for epilepsy patients. It was used to cure epilepsy patients where carbs were restricted. It was a high protein and a high fat diet. In the 1920s and the 1930s, it was used in epilepsy patients. When they started doing this with epilepsy patients, they noticed that as a result of this, they also lose weight. So that was one of the effects seen of the diet. This diet was never meant or never invented for weight loss as such. Okay, it has been commercialized to be used as a weight loss diet. Okay, so if there are certain medical conditions which require कि okay ये बीमारी है इसलिए डॉक्टर ने ये सारी चीज़ें मना की है, then only you should follow such a diet. For example, ADHD children are asked to restrict sugar or go on a no sugar diet. Okay. And another cases where if you're also, you should not do this even if you're as much as possible, but another type of people who follow or do these kind of diets are models, actors or celebrities who need to lose weight in a short period of time or get some kind of body transformation in a short period of time because their livelihood depends on it. Again, I'm hoping and I'm saying that in all cases, whether it's because of your livelihood or because of some illness, if you have to follow a certain diet, definitely you should not look it up on the internet and खुद से कोई diet नहीं करना चाहिए. If there is any medical condition or anything that requires you to follow a diet, you must go to a doctor or a certified nutritionist and taking your lifestyle, your medical history, what is your aim, what is your medical condition, why you need to follow, what diet works for you. It should be done in a professional manner. And again, all diets that are given where there is some restriction, these are temporary things to make sure that your illness comes under control, or that whatever your goal is that you have reached, and after that you are able to follow a healthy sustainable diet which you can do for life. Okay, so all the diets that you do to achieve some quick weight loss or something, these are not healthy because you cannot follow them for life. Okay, so what is the best way to lose weight and what so that your hair, skin, nails, everything doesn't suffer is that you have to eat right, you have to have a good eating habit, eat healthy, अच्छे से healthy एक sustainable balanced well balanced diet follow करना चाहिए, which is a balance of a 70-30. Okay, 70% healthy diet, 70 to 80% of following a healthy lifestyle, a healthy diet, with a 20 to 30% tweak here and there according to there are occasions, there are outings, there is a social life and everything. So 20-30% up down is understandable, but the aim here is the sustainability. So 70% of or 80% of a healthy lifestyle is important. ठीक है, ए हेल्दी लाइफस्टाइल में एक वेल बैलेंस्ड होलसम न्यूट्रिशियस डाइट आता है, एक्सरसाइजिंग रेगुलरली. ठीक है, हर रोज़ एक्सरसाइज करना ज़रूरी है, अच्छी नींद ज़रूरी है. ओके, दीज आर द मोस्ट इग्नोर्ड एस्पेक्ट्स ऑफ अ हेल्दी लाइफस्टाइल. मोर मूवमेंट इन द डे, गुड स्लीप एंड बेटर स्ट्रेस मैनेजमेंट. Okay, once you develop a better lifestyle, you will see that when you eliminate junk food, eliminate packaged, processed, refined foods from your diet, instead of thinking कि ग्रीन टी पीने से, एप्पल साइडर विनेगर पीने से या ये करने से मेरा वेट लॉस हो जाएगा, instead think what are the more healthy options that you can include in your diet, and which are the unhealthy options which you should eliminate from your diet. That is more important. Okay, once you start following a healthy, sustainable lifestyle, you will see that you have much better hair, much better skin, your hair is healthier, bouncier, thicker, and your skin is much better. You will have better gut health, you will have better mental health, better moods, better hormones, in general a better life. So yes, don't try quick things, don't try quick rewards, because that will cause side effects, that will definitely cause hair loss, that will cause poor hair health and a lot of other side effects. So one of the questions that we have also received is that what happens if you skip meals, okay? The effects of skipping meals is that again you are giving fewer calories to your body. If you skip meals, means if you are eating say one meal a day or two meals a day, you are only giving your body say 300 probably 600 calories from those two meals. So अगर आपका डेली रिक्वायरमेंट 1200-1500 कैलोरी है और आप अगर बॉडी को सिर्फ 600 कैलोरी दे रहे हो, तो बॉडी फंक्शन कैसे करेगा? तो वो 600 कैलोरी पहले जाएगी अपने लिवर के पास, टू योर डाइजेस्टिव सिस्टम, टू योर हार्ट, टू योर अदर ऑर्गन्स, और फिर हेयर के लिए, स्किन के लिए कुछ बचता ही नहीं है, कोई कैलोरीज ही नहीं बचते हैं. So if you are skipping meals, means in the end you are giving lesser calories to your body, and of course you are giving lesser nutrition to the body. Right, so obviously you are not able to give the required amount of macros, micros, your vitamins, minerals, and everything, which is why your hair and skin and everything will, and your health in general will suffer. So tea, coffee, okay, definitely you should avoid tea and coffee as much as possible. Okay, 2 cups a day is something that is okay, but again, if you are facing any hair fall or any hair loss issues, then initially for at least 1 to 2 months, or at least maximum of 3 months, ideally you should try to avoid tea and coffee completely, so that this is like giving your gut health and your hair health time to heal. Once it's healed and once there is improvement, then slowly in moderation you can include your tea and coffee. All right. The thing with wheat and dairy, okay, gluten and dairy is that, okay, so yes, I know a lot of people will say, yes, we are not intolerant and all that. Okay, agreed. The reason we ask that you restrict gluten and dairy in the beginning for your hair health is because these are inflammatory in nature, all right? So they cause a lot of inflammation on your scalp, on your hair follicles, around your hair follicles, which causes the hair fall. Okay, and it also causes like gluten causes inflammation of the intestinal lining, which hampers the absorption. ठीक है, अगर intestinal lining का inflammation हो जाता है तो जो हमारे nutrients है, जैसे कि vitamins, minerals, proteins वगैरह, जो भी सारे nutrients है वो small intestine में अच्छे से absorb नहीं हो पाते हैं. तो थोड़े टाइम के लिए ये डेयरी या ग्लूटेन को रिस्ट्रिक्ट करके गट हेल्थ को हील करने के लिए थोड़ा टाइम दे सकते हैं, एंड देन slowly we incorporate it. Another thing is, it is important how you consume these things. Okay, the correct combination of foods is very necessary. So agar we are taking your rotis and your rice and your dal, so make sure there is sabzi, make sure there is enough fiber in your diet. So these are other important things. Foods for grey hair. Okay, foods for grey hair, again, for grey hair you need vitamins and minerals. Okay, mainly graying of hair, you need your food should have a lot of vitamins and minerals. So make sure you are eating a lot of at least 2 fruits a day. okay, unless you are advised not to, if you are restricted to one fruit a day, or because of diabetes or something, there are other restrictions. But otherwise, yes, try to include at least two fruits a day. So drink a lot of water. Make sure your diet is well balanced and nutritious. Check your vitamin levels. If you are deficient in any vitamin levels, if there is a severe deficiency, make sure you take the required supplements, and make sure that the deficiency is compensated at that time. And after that, make sure you supplement it with a wholesome, well balanced diet. Good protein is important for hair, yes. For weight loss and thyroid, again, for anything, a well balanced healthy diet is important. Whether it's thyroid, whether it's diabetes, whether it's anything else, PCOD or anything, definitely a well balanced diet is important, especially in hormonal disorders. Okay. So I think we've covered most of the questions. If you all have more questions, please do message us and we will get back to you. Thank you, everybody.